Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the premiere episode of OTW, Our Time Wrestling. I'm your host, Court Marshall here. An exciting night of action tonight. We have Drew Morrow with Billy the Kid representing Exordium in a one-on-one action in the opening contest against Gavin Stroud. All three men are from the England area. Drew Morrow and Billy Kid representing Exordium. Will Dingo and Matt Mason Briggs could not make it tonight, so instead we get these two jackoffs. Jamar is the one in the top hat and a cool jacket and pretty cool glasses, and Billy the Kid is the one who looks like a Slavic discount clothing store bargain shopper. Can't stand these guys. These guys run a sloppy shop over in SCA. I don't think they've won a match yet. Hopefully it doesn't start tonight. Coming up next, we have Gavin Stroud, very young athlete. Also from England, the United Kingdom. Very exciting to watch. So far, the fans like him here in St. Petersburg, Florida, at the local armory. This is OTW. Tonight we have an exciting lineup. We have this incredible match. We also have a tag team street fight from the inaugural OTW Tag Team Championships. And we also have a World Championship match taking place inside of a steel cage when OTW legend Jimmy Johnson versus the natural Leigh Anderson for the inaugural OTW World Championship inside of the steel cage in our main event later tonight. Gavin Stroud having an impressive winning streak outside of OTW. Very excited to see what he brings to the table here in this DB match. There's Tremor, there's Gavin Stroud. And this match is underway. Opening contest here in OTW, St. Petersburg, Florida. Oh, they miss a Karan Abu. Gavin gets a headlock. Oh, right in the head with an elbow by Gavin Stroud, getting the better of the exchange. I changed my mind. Jermaine managing to shift, working in Franklin on the elbow. I'm very excited to see what the tag team match brings tonight. We have Chasing DeCachier and his brother Southside Sean taking on the Black Market Violence BMV for the inaugural OTW Tag Team Championships in the Street Fight Tornado Tag. Gavin Stroud working on Drew Morrow. Very technical, this British style of wrestling is two kind of old school fellas here. Drew Morrow with a bit of a size advantage, an Irish whip off the ropes. Leapfrog. Goes for a clothesline, gets caught. Just a little too short for that. Now Drew Morrow just clobbering the man. Frog went to the corner. And a good old-fashioned scoop slam. Look at Billy the Kid outside the ring. Double axe handle, misses it. I think Billy the Kid was messing with the tourniquet pad, but we have a sleeper hold by Gavin Stroud. Drew Morrow gonna kick out, or tap out, and no, he hits a stunner jawbreaker to Gavin Stroud. Going for a roll-up pin. And a kick out by Gavin Stroud. Right to the gut. Irish whip into the corner. I'm really impressed with this Gavin Schroeder kid so far. Nice uppercut. Do you still call it a European uppercut if they're European? And a quick kick out by Drew Martin. Nice snap there, takedown. Off the ropes, and a double axe handle to the head with velocity and force. Goes for a punch, psychs him out with a DDT, going for the quick pin. Only a 1 count. There's a kendo stick inside the ring. What's he gonna do with it? This is not a no DQ match, and Drew Morrow takes him down before you can use a weapon on him. Billy the Kid getting involved. These exordium pricks are really starting to irritate me. Getting involved in a bunch of matches, ruining the best things to the referee, stopping Drew Morrow from using the kendo stick. Gavin Stroud some chops. And a backhand by Gavin Stroud. Referee getting rid of the foreign object, going for another backhand. Drew Morrow, super kick right to the face. My God. Outside the ring we go. Oh, look at Billy the Kid picking the bones. And Drew Morrow distracting the referee. Billy the Kid throwing him back in here. Drew Morrow stalking him, going for a roll-up pin. Is this going to be it? 1, 2, and a kick out by Gavin Stroud. Nice STO by Gavin Stroud. Irish whip. Big back body drop by Gavin Stroud to Drew Morrow. Gavin Stroud working on Drew Morrow. Drew Morrow having a little bit more experience in the ring. Nice combination of strikes by Gavin Stroud. Finishes off with the Meteora. What a maneuver. Oh. High red district going up on the top rope here. And a senton. High risk pays off. But the referee's distracted. Look. 1, 2, 3. It could have been a 3 count. 1, 2. And a kick out by Drew Morrow. Billy the Kid is a factor at ringside here. Very dangerous. Going for another roll-up. And a kick out by Gavin Stroud. What? The kick? The kick that he's known for. That's one of multiple matches before. Going for the pin. 1, 2. And it's all over. Gavin Stroud picks up the victory over Drew Morrow. Here's a replay from earlier in the match. Just a good old-fashioned scoop slam. Then the possibly European uppercut, and then the roll-up hit almost got the pin right there off the distraction by Billy the Kid. The mind games were not enough to put away Gavin Stroud in a big back body drop, old school maneuver. Don't really see too many of those anymore. Combination of strikes, showing a mixed martial arts background possibly. High risk paid off with that senton, and he could have got the 3 count if the referee hadn't been distracted. Bought Drew Morrow a little bit of time, but at what cost? Because it didn't really seem to pay off very well for him. Seeing as Gavin was able to reverse it into this and pick up the victory. There we have the 1, 2, and 3. Gavin Stroud impressive in his debut against the Drew Morrow, the bringer of sorrow. If it's not today, it will be tomorrow, but no sorrow comes Gavin Stroud's way as he picks up the victory. Up next, we have the OTW Tag Team Championships. These guys are great. They didn't pay me to say that, by the way. On the left, you have Southside Sean. On the right, you have Chasing D. Cachet. Both men are brothers from Chicago, Illinois. They like to say they like to let the cash flow on their name. Both men are phenomenal athletes. Very hungry indeed. These guys are huge with the OTW fans out here. They're a long way from Chicago, but you gotta feel they have the home field advantage being in OTW. That they did train in Forner for a brief time. They take on two mean men from Mexico when they take on Sal Cruz and Rocco Vice, the Black Market Violence, BMV for short. How these two guys are great, very charismatic, hyping the crowd up. This is for the inaugural OTW Tag Team Championship. This is a street fight tag team match. These guys are rude and mean. They come out of Mexico, south of the border. On your left is Rocco. Well, now on your right. Now on your left, my God, cameraman, figure it out. Left is Rocco Vice, and on the right is Sal Cruz. These guys are mean. I don't know if they're able to get into the country. Extensive criminal records, as long as a dictionary. They finally make their way to OTW, making their OTW debuts. These guys have competed all around North America, mainly in Mexico, just now recently making their way to the United States. Hence why we have them here. I don't even want to know how they were able to obtain this match. These guys look scary. I gotta make sure I don't have my wall on me or something. The fans are not reciprocating black market violence here in St. Petersburg, Florida. And that's what it's all about here, folks, are the Tag Team Championships. Let this matchup underway. Caller in Obata. That is chasing the cachet. And Sal Cruz starting things off with a nice drop kick by Cruz. Cruz with the ground and pound mounted punches. Keeping chasing down. Nice clothesline by Sal Cruz. Stomping the face in. And there's not much that the referee can do about any of this because this is a no disqualification match. This is a St. Petersburg street fight and a nice suplex by Sal Cruz going for the pin. Quick kick out by chasing the cashier. Stomping the face yet again, Sal Cruz is. Going for the first tag in the match very quickly. Keeping each other fresh and a nice big boot by Rocco Vice. Nice axe kick by Rocco, and Rocco showing that he's still fresh in this. Just recently been tagged in. Oh, and a nice club to the back, old school, and then quick tag again. Sal Cruz now back in the ring. Just beating down, chasing the cachet. Oh, God. Is he already oh my God, he's already bleeding. It's a family-friendly show. Oh, God, not for long. Oh, just clobbering him in the back of the head. Oh, going for the pin, one. Only a 1 count. Oh, God, and dropping the knee repeatedly on Chasen's head. Again, just stomping his face in, and there's nothing we can do about this. This ain't no disqualification match. The referee's only there to count the pin, and a nice super kick by Rocco. Goes for a roll-up. 1, 2, we're gonna have new champions if we don't. Chasen about to make the tag, but he's blocking Southside Sean. He pushes them off. Chasen going for the roll-up. 1, and only a 1 count. Uh-oh. Spear by Chasen the cash-in. Chasen finally getting some offense in this match. Irish up into the corner. Are we going to see a tag? And we do. Finally, Chasen's able to make it to his brother, Sean. Double suplex. Southside and Rocco are now the two legal men. Rocco rolling outside the ring. Rocco on the apron. And the Hangman. Using the ropes to the advantage, and out come the toys. Is that a door from Home Depot? Goes for a dive, but hits the door instead. Knock, knock, nobody's home. Southside Sean just accidentally took himself out. He's underneath the door. What is Rocco doing? He has elbow drop off the apron. Into the ring we go. We cleared out a Home Depot for this match, it seems. Oh, that nice spear off the apron. Sean on the attack now, going outside the ring. Back in we go. There's a steel chair now entering the chat. And a super kick. And another one. Fireman's carry. Spine buster on the steel chair. One. And a quick 1 count. There's that door again. Throws it right at Chasen. Chasen just an instant bystander. He just threw the door at him. Rocco with his steel chair. Ill intentions. Throws the chair but misses it. Southside Sean with the flying Mayorana. Southside Sean. What's he doing? Fireman's carry. My God! Samoan driver. One. And only a 1 count by Sean on Rocco Vice. Using that door again. Big boot by Rocco. Into the corner on the door. Oh God. Going for a powerbomb. Wait a minute, he tripped him. Oh God. There's a knock-knock joke somewhere in there. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Rocco Vice kicks out. Big chop. Backhand by Southside. Rocco able to block something, and a big right hand by Rocco. Tagging in South Cruz. Hot tag by Southside Chasen and Cruiser in the ring, and a flying clothesline by Chasen. Big right hand. Oh, Rocco and Salem both in the ring, taking advantage of a lonesome Chasen. Bashing him with steel chairs. In comes Southside Sean and a flying Hurricane Rana. Oh God, into the door. Irish up into the door. He stopped just in time. Spear through the door. Outside the ring. This is chaos now. This is where the street fight festivities come into play. South Cruz. I believe that's Chasen. Rocco back on the apron, thank God. Oh no, they're setting up a table. South Cruz stomping a mud hole here. Yes, I believe it is Chasen that is the legal man. And South Cruz. South Cruz dragging Chasen over to the table. Oh God. Tagging in Rocco Vice. Rocco going high. This can't be good. Splash through the table. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Chasen de Cachet. And he makes a tag, and he does. He tags in Sean. Exchange of strikes there. Oh my my God, a float over Liger bomb. In comes Sal Cruz. Attacking. Hurricane Rana. In the corner, Chaos is outside a steel chair. My God. Hell has broken loose here, folks. The inmates are now running the asylum as now we have Rocco Vice and Sal Cruz in the ring. Double axe handle to the back. Jason's in the ring now. Oh my God. Elbow. The cachet flows on top. Rolls, we're now outside the ring once again. It's Southside in Rocco. Off the apron, Sal Cruz goes. Out comes a ladder now. Throwing the ladder in. Sal Cruz going after Southside in the back. Drop suplex on the concrete floor. Rocco going after Chasen. Southside's back in the ring. So is Rocco. Both Rocco and Sean are back in the ring fighting out it. And a nice stomp to the stomach. Now, working on the legs here. Rocco, Vice, and Southside Sean are now in the ring. And a big right hand by Rocco. Look at it, just what did he do? What did he do? You idiot. He's too busy focused on Chase when he should focus on Sean. Wait a minute. And a pedigree. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. We have new OTW Tag Team Champions. Congratulations. These are the highlights from earlier in the match. What an incredible tag team match. The first of many here in OTW. Look at this teamwork by both brothers from Chicago. And a suplex, look at that. Teamwork on Rocco. Goes for the crossbody, gets caught with the door. He knocked and nobody was home. This is one of the near falls in the match. Rocco able to stay up. And a hot tag. Here we go, where Chasen got put through the table. Look how close it was. We could have had Black Market Violence as a tag team champions, but Chasen was able to cash out, kick out. Excuse me. And here it is, the finisher, the pedigree. Southside carrying and getting the victory for his team between him and Chasen. Now the two brothers are the new OTW World Tag Team Champions, and congratulations, guys. These guys have definitely earned it. Let the cachet flow. Two brothers from nothing in Chicago, the slums. Now winning tag team gold in St. Petersburg, Florida. Who would have thought that? Congratulations, guys. I'm sure there'll be a hell of a party in the back. Up next, we have a unique showcase. We have Billy Hill, a hometown hero from Florida. He called me a swamp donkey earlier, and I just thought, I'm not entirely sure what that means. I don't think I want to know either. What an appearance here. I mean, who leaves the house looking like that? He is also known here on the indie circuit here in Florida. I'm sure he owes a lot of people money for taking loans out to purchase these articles of clothing. My God. Out comes from South Korea. One of the only South Korean wrestlers around the world today traveling to the United States is Park Tae-soo. Oh, look at this kid. He has a heart of gold. He is super athletic and very due with his feet and hands. Soon to take place in the Octane tournament. Very excited to see what this kid can do. Oh my god! I think I want to be like him when I grow up. He is only 22 years old. Traveling the United States all the way from South Korea, not Hill Korea, not North Korea, South Korea, the good one. Park Tae-soo versus Billy Hill. I wonder what you get if you spell that backwards. Billy Hill. Nice wheel kick. Doesn't look like a whole lot, but I am willing to be surprised and corrected here. Exploder plex by Billy. Going for the pin. Only a 1 count. Super kick by Billy Hill. Look at this guy. Who does he think he is? He reminds me of a certain rude boy. Off the ropes and a drop kick by Billy Hill. Going for the pin. 1. Thanks for joining us on OTW, the premiere episode. So far, it's been a great night as we welcome 2 tag team champions, and tonight we have a steel cage main event championship match. Legendary rivalry of Monkey Flip, legendary rivalry of Jimmy Johnson, and the natural Leigh Anderson. And a springboard leg drop to the back of the head by Park. Stomping the arm. Oh my god. I got to talk to Park a little earlier today, and his English isn't quite there, but I was able to understand that. My god, a flapjack by Billy Hill. From what I understood is that he sends up a big portion of his paychecks to his family back home in South Korea, to the poor economy, and a butterfly suplex. 1. So I really hope Park is able to win, because, I mean, oh god. He's very much in this for his family, and another plex by Billy Hill. And a kick out. On the ropes. Oh my god! Drop down and he's on the ropes. What is Park Tae-soo doing? Nice knee lift. The fans are taking very well to Park. I really hope we're able to see here yet again. Into the corner. And a scoop slam by Park Tae-soo. Nothing fancy about that. 1, 2, and a kick out. I'm giving Billy Hill some credit. He's lasted longer than I thought he would. I mean, Park Tae-soo, to me, my money's a better athlete of these two, but another scoop slam by Park. Up on the top rope here. I think this may be over. Diving double knee. Not going for the pin yet. Nice roundhouse kick. Oh my god, he just busted Billy Hill. Oh my god. Billy Hill's busted wide open. Springboard cross body, but he slipped. Not used to ropes, he's used to cables. Misses the kick. Super kick by Billy Hills that bobbed Billy Hill some time. Springboard, misses the kick again. Over the top rope. He hangs on. Shoulder block. Irish whip. And a nice arm drag. Oh my God! Ran to the corner yet again. Another scoop slam, all right in the tailbone. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Billy Hill. What a stomp we saw earlier by Park out in the corner. Billy Hill fighting back. A nice chop. Another one. Irish whip. Takes him down with an arm drag of his own. Drops a knee, gets counter. Springboard roundhouse kick by Park. Park going for something. Are we going to see the tornado enziguri? Billy Hill is out cold. 1, 2, and 3. Welcome to America, Park. Welcome to OTW. These are the highlights early on. Billy Hill had this thing. Big power moves. Look at the high-flying ability of Park, hitting the leg drop on the back of the head. Not once, not twice, but thrice he hit the scoop slam. Here it goes again. And he was up on the top rope and he hit his signature diving double knee. RIP your collarbone. Nice arm drag by Park. Very impressed with both of these guys. I really hope we see them again in the future of OTW. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Billy. Then we saw Billy hit an identical arm drag. But this is where the turning point happened in the match. Park was able to throw one of those roundhouse kicks, the tornado with enziguri, getting the victory. And if you're impressed with Park Tae-soo here, folks, be sure to check out the Octane tournament coming up soon. Look at this kid. He's got a heart, he's got soul, I like him. He brings a certain youth to the OTW locker room. Coming up next, folks, we have Wilson Reid taking on J Omega. Whoa! Wilson Reid is one of the best high flyers in the industry today. Notorious around the world. Always a nice night when you know he's going to be in action. Get the popcorn ready, because it's going to be a hell of a ride here coming up. Taking on his former tag team partner, J Omega. Both men started together. They've been in multiple companies together. Recently just had a match in the SCA Catchpoint Championship Tournament. Out comes the icon, J Omega. What a phenomenal young athlete he is as well. My money is on him being a future world champion. I've heard these young kids talk about aura, but whatever it is, he has it. And I've heard about a Riz or a Rizzler. I don't know, but this kid, J Omega, has what it takes to be a future world champion here. In this business, maybe OTW. The fans seem to agree with me. On the side of J Omega. I'm very excited to see this contest, folks. In ding, ding, ding gloom, this matchup is underway. Both men know each other so well. They know each other like each other's back of their hand. Some rolls there and a drop kick, but he misses it. Already grounded Wilson Ray, and some nice kicks by Omega. Omega with the dreads, Wilson Ray with the short hair. Oh my god, already, and a nice arm drag and a drop kick by Jay Omega. Roll into a shooting star press. My god, you don't want to blink when you watch these guys, and a nice drop kick. Clothesline. Jay Omega's taken this match so far, and a nice super kick. Wilson doesn't go down. Another drop kick. Directing him where he wants him to go. And a clothesline. Wilson Raid outside. Wait a minute. Oh my god, handspring. Jay Omega is so fun to watch. The fans are behind Jay Omega here tonight as he calls Wilson Raid up. Goes for a savant kick, gets caught with a roll-up by Wilson Raid. Only a 1 count. Wilson Raid is usually getting the better of these exchanges, but Jay Omega does try his best and usually puts a battle of a fight. I wonder if anything that happens tonight is going to be different in a super kick. Nice shooting star, going for the pin. Pure kick out by Jay Omega. Referee's not there in time. Off the rough springboard moonsault, misses it. Canadian Destroyer. 1, 2, and a kick out by Wilson Raid. If you were to go back in time and look at the record books, you would see Wilson Raid has predominantly beaten Jay Omega. It's not very 50-50. It's mainly Wilson Raid. I wonder if that's going to be the same thing tonight, and what that is going to do for Jay Omega's mindset. I mean, keep in mind, these two keep getting matched with each other in European uppercut. I'm sure he's felt that a few times in his career. But these two keep getting booked together because the competitive style between these two, I mean, they're friends then. Just because you're opponents doesn't mean you have to be enemies. Outside the ring, this can get dangerous. In a tope suicida by Wilson Raid. Use the gargoyle, what balance he has in a frog splash. I agree with these fans. As I was saying, just because you're opponents doesn't mean you have to be enemies. These two may fight a lot in matches. Doesn't mean they fight backstage. I mean, these two are just trying to get a leg up in the business and then diving Hurricanrana, going for the pin. 1, 2, and gone and kicked out by Jay Omega. The wrestling fans and wrestling promoters just love seeing these two compete all over the world, and back kick gets caught with a blue thunderball. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Wilson Reed. Jay Omega is removing the top turnbuckle pad. What is he doing? Why did he just remove the turnbuckle pad, but he's setting up the front flip DDT? Wilson Reed just rolled him up. Wait a minute, ref. 1, 2, 3. I think Wilson Reed thinks he's won, but the referee didn't count it. But Wilson Reed thinks he's won the match. Jay Omega's back into his feet. Wait a minute. Code Omega. Did the referees counting? 1, 2, 3. Jay Omega just beat Wilson Raid. I don't remember the last time this happened. He distracted the referee. Wilson Raid he rolled up Jay Omega for a definite 3 count, possibly a 5 count, but the referee was distracted, did not get to count the pin, and Jay Omega took full advantage of distraction. Here are the highlights of the match. This was the near fall. Wilson Raid almost had it there. Look at this, a blue thunder bomb. This is where the turning point happened for Jay Omega in this match. 2 in the near fall. Look, Wilson Ray thought he won this match. He thought it was a 3 count, and there comes J Omega capitalizing on the distraction. Code Omega 1, 2, and a 3. That's how J Omega won. He took the terminal pad off and tricked his friend, tricked the referee. I don't think I've seen that from him before. What does that mean? J Omega took advantage of Wilson Raid, and he took the terminal pad off. Well, that's odd behavior coming from him. Coming up next is our main event of the evening. Jimmy Johnson versus the natural Leigh Anderson for the OTW World Championship inside of a steel cage. These two men have been fighting for nearly a decade, all around the United States. If there's a promoter with a promoter's license anywhere within the 48 states, I'm sure those two have been booked by them. And tonight it comes head for the inaugural OTW World Championship. Leigh Anderson recently being signed by SCA. One of the biggest signings SCA history, I've been told. Jimmy Johnson having an impressive career. Usually gets the victory over Leigh Anderson, but Leigh Anderson was awarded this match. It's a match the fans wanted. It's a match the fans have seen multiple times over, where Jimmy Johnson usually leaves with his hand held high. But tonight it takes place in a steel cage match, a first time for these two. A near decade-long rivalry comes to an end here tonight in OTW, the premiere episode. And here comes Leigh Anderson, an all-natural. What a big man. I think he had to duck his head and walk out of the entrance ramp. This man is so big, his own shadow has its own weight. Did you just have pyro? Well, there goes the budget. We were supposed to have a battle royale tonight. I guess now we know where that money went. Leigh Anderson representing the slums of Ohio. Look at this man. Oh my. It's a good thing you got this contract with the network. There goes my bonus, guys. Thanks. And that's what it's all about, the OTW World Championship. And it's time for your main event, Jimmy Johnson versus Leigh Anderson in a big clothesline by Leigh Anderson. Irish whip into the cage. Leigh Anderson fighting out of it. I'm a short arm lariat. Oh my God! Already climbing up. He's gonna escape the cage. Leigh Anderson gets up to his feet and pulls him down. Leigh Anderson on the middle rope. Diving knee. Oh my God! What a big man. Climbing up to the ropes. Oh God, and the elbow drop by the big Leigh Anderson. Takedown. Moonsault, but misses. Leigh Anderson unknowingly rolled out of the way. And a crossbody by Leigh Anderson. Roll-up pin by Jimmy Johnson. And a kick out by Leigh. and a punch. Nothing fancy about that, just a big red right hand to the face of Jimmy Johnson. These two men know each other so well. They trained at the same school, actually here in Florida. All the years of bloodshed culminate tonight in the main event of OTW, the premiere episode, for the World Championship, and a power bomb. Oh my God, into the cage, onto the ring. What power shown by Leigh Anderson. Leigh going up to the top rope. He's trying to climb out of the cage and seems... He's going up. Oh no. Jimmy following. No. No. Another punch by Leigh Anderson. My God. Just really beating down Jimmy here. Into the cage. That's solid steel. Unforgiving, and he's ramming his face into it. Again. Are we going to hit the fourth one? No love lost between these two men. Oh no, and a Kamigoe knee strike by the big Leigh Anderson. Round and pound mounted punches here. Leigh Anderson now dominating Jimmy. Jimmy missing it, another high knee, taking the big man down, going back up. Elbow drop by Jimmy Johnson. Point of the elbow across the head over Leigh Anderson, and there's a lot of target space for that. And again, he hits a big elbow. Big right hand by Jimmy. Fireman's carry takedown. Big man skin back up. Goes for a high knee. Gets caught with a punch. Big right hand by Leigh Anderson. It only takes really one good one of those to keep a man down. Oh God. It's like a long dart into her cage. Just stomping Jimmy, kicking him, working on the arm. Oh no. Oh God, this is gross. He's gonna bend the arm, and he's all that weight on the back of Jimmy Johnson. Misses the double knee. Oh my God, German suplex by Jimmy. Jimmy's back in this thing. Both men are beloved by the fans here. It's really hard to choose a winner. But if I had to go, it's with Jimmy Johnson. I mean, the historical facts don't lie. Jimmy Johnson historically has beaten Leigh Anderson way more than Leigh Anderson has even beaten him. That's a similar story with J Omega and Wilson Reed. We saw Gene Omega go below him doing what he had to do to win the championship. Are we going to see Anderson do the same thing as he goes for the pin? 1, 2, and a kick out by Jimmy Johnson. Leigh Anderson stalking his opponent, just a big boot to the face. A size 15. Just beating down Jimmy, his arch nemesis. You've had your Randy Orton, John Cena, your Flair, your Steamboat, Omega, Okada. Oh my God. Going for a camel cord, the crossface. You've had all those classic trilogies. Is this going to be one of those in the history books 20 years down the line? Jimmy Johnson fights out of it with the elbow to the bridge of the nose. The big man has to let go. And a shoulder tackle. Another one. Bringing the big man down. Jimmy's getting back in this thing. Oh my God. And a kick out by Leigh. And to the corner. On the top rope, this can't be good. Both men belly to belly off the middle and top rope. And a powerbomb reversed by Jimmy Johnson. And a big cross body block by Leigh Anderson. Fireman's carry. Oh God. Back into the cage. Oh my God. The skin scraping up against the fence. Big right hand by Leigh. Doing what J Omega did, going after the turnbuckle pad. Wait a minute. Is this the line Leigh Anderson's willing to cross? Oh my God! He just dropped him face first into the exposed turnbuckle pad. 1, 2, and a kick out by Jimmy Johnson. Leigh has, I don't believe he's done that before. He exposed the turnbuckle pad and rammed his face right into it, and a powerbomb into a knee, right to the face of Jimmy. Leigh's now asking the referee to open the door. He wants to win this match, but Jimmy's back up to his feet, and a clothesline. Picking the ankle, dropping him down, working on the knee. And you know, Leigh Anderson being a big man, that knee's a little sensitive, especially with how long he's been wrestling. Oh, and here he goes, still cranking on the knee and ankle. Whoa, elbow right to the hamstring. Oh my God. Jimmy going back up to the top. Moonsault. Snoutmare. Elbow to the big head of Leigh Anderson. Drop kick by Jimmy. You can't keep Jimmy down, and he goes for a fisherman suplex. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Leigh. Suplex by Jimmy. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Leigh Anderson. Big boot by Jimmy. Now going for the door. Leigh Anderson back up and a backstabber by Anderson. Into the corner. What the hell? Oh my God! Springboard roundhouse kick by Leigh Anderson. Jimmy crawling to the corner. He fights out of it. Oh my God! He's going up. He's going to win the inaugural OTW Championship. Leigh Anderson's down. Jimmy's climbing iron. Jimmy's on top. Oh no. Don't do it. Jimmy, no. Jimmy, don't do it. Oh my God. In a red right hand by Leigh Anderson going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Leigh Anderson, as you knew, OTW World Champion. Here are the highlights from earlier in the show and the match. What a classic. Add another one of these to the resume in the history books of the anthology of those two men. Those two men came in knowing what each other was capable of, and Leigh Anderson walks out on top as the world champion. Congratulations, Leigh, for finally getting over the big win over Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson having to work his way up from the bottom to the top, and look at classic Leigh Anderson. What a match these two had, a clinic, a fight. Leigh Anderson did things he typically is not known for, such as removing the turnbuckle, being a little bit more aggressive towards Jimmy Johnson and his arch nemesis. Back and forth between these two men, and then a face buster by Jimmy. And a kick out by Anderson. There's how Leigh Anderson won the OTW Championship. Congratulations, the natural Leigh Anderson. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been OTW, the premiere episode. I've been Court Marshall. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.